Welcome to Thoughts That Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. Today, I want to talk about the idea. Are you open? Are you closed? It's a decision about life and death. Do you realize that we don't use maybe up to 5% of our brain? Maybe there are exceptions that go higher, but only 5% of our brain? Do you realize that if we're only using that amount of our brain, how many thoughts we have yet to think? How many ideas we've yet to become? And yet, so many people in the world are not willing to be open minded, but rather they've fixated themselves on what they believe they know to be true, and they will not let it go. Not understanding that there's an infinite number of possibilities, an infinite number of thoughts, an infinite number of ways that we could see the world. And the more open we are, the more new thoughts that come in, the greater the experience of life we're able to create. We literally, by keeping a closed mind, shut ourselves off for a greater, more expansive form of life. People are not understanding that change is the only thing that's constant. And if you fight change, your life is going to be not good. When you're flexible and you flow with change, you're open to seeing a more expansive, a greater life. Now you're in harmony with the natural laws of the universe. And when you're in harmony with the natural laws of the universe, you're floating downstream in your canoe. You're not paddling up against the rapids. Here's what happens. People try to go up against the rapids. And then what happens? They just give up. And then their canoe's out of control. And it's crashing against the rocks, grounding against the side bank, flipping upside down in the rapids. Life can be the most beautiful, flowing experience one can ever imagine if one remains open. Open to new ideas. What is it that you've got on your mind today that's new? How are you going to start your day today? Today, I'm in the process of creating a meditation series. In light of all the new meditations I've been doing online every morning and what I'm doing and learning, I'm now in the process. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I'm open to a new way. I'm open to new ideas. I'm excited about it. You see, when you're open to new, you've got something to be excited about. But if you're doing the same thing every day, you ain't got no juice. There's no excitement in your life. Can you see that in people? Who are the people that you see that are not on drugs, that are really juiced about life? They have purpose. And their purpose means they're open to being creative. And see, what we forget is creativity is a natural state for us. It's what we're here to do. I taught this in my class last night from my book, The Power in You. Our purpose in life is to create, experience, enjoy, and have fun. And begin again. Create, experience, enjoy, and have fun. But we forget that. We forget that, and we don't realize that we are the creators of our experience. I love it when I can see it in a student, the light bulb going out. Oh, I'm not supposed to do this? Well, that's what my mom and dad taught me. Well, were your mom and dad right, or were they unconscious? I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to make a bold statement. Most parents that I know have been unconscious. I know mine were completely. I'm trying to be more open. I'm trying to be more conscious. I'm doing the very best I can. But it's a constant dance with the body and the ego. The body forms habits, and those habits become routine. And no matter what you're thinking, your body does the habit. It takes great effort to change that habit. And then you've got your ego that wants to be in control, and it's got habits of thinking. And it takes great discipline, takes great control to change the way the ego is focusing and to let the ego know, you are not my boss. The I am that I am, is the boss. And I now reclaim my power. You serve me. I don't serve you. That's a powerful statement to make. The question is, can you make that statement? And can you mean it? Can you live it? Can you reclaim your power to think authentically, to think freely, to think openly, to think expansively? When you were a child, that's what you did. That's what you did. But it was drummed out of you. Conform, conform, conform. If you can't tell, I'm a nonconformist. Unless I choose to conform. But I'm a nonconformist. I really buy into the idea that you question everything. You never take anything based on someone's word. How do they know what's right for you? Only you do. You're the only one who's aware of what you want. You question everything. Hell, question the hell out of me too. Who am I to say I know what I'm talking about? Only until you question everything, until you come to your own conclusion, do you own it. And then even after you own it, keep questioning it. There's going to be a greater level of realization, a greater depth that you can go into. I promise. This life is expansive. It's not closed. Don't be closed. Being closed is like being dead. I choose to love life. I choose to live life. I wrote this down yesterday and I wanted to share it with you. With love comes wisdom. With wisdom comes power. With power comes greater love. I believe that's the cycle of life, or the cycle of love. Love is total acceptance of life. It's seeing life through the eyes of the observer with no judgment. And when you do that, you get great wisdom because you understand there are always more than one side to everything. And you don't get invested and you don't get attached, but you create. With that, my beautiful friends, make this your best day ever. And know you are worthy of wisdom and you are worthy of love. Make it a great day, everyone. Aloha.